Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Wow.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Did you say cards? It's Debbie Campbell. Who would have thought? Here I am at Marble Arch in London. Debbie Campbell, as if I live and breathe.
I know. Just waiting for it to rain.
She's nearly singing in the rain. Debbie, do you fancy discovering Oxford Street with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see then. Maybe we can have a walk in the park.
All right.
Here we go.
It.
Let's go, Mayim.
All right.
See you soon. Hi, I'm Daniel James and welcome to the Daniel James Show. So here we are sitting in Hyde Park in London and look who I bump into. Just happens to be sitting on my favourite tree. It's Debbie Campbell, all the way from...
Phoenix, Arizona.
Have you just flown in?
I have, and I am stalkered. Is that the right word? No, that means you're drunk. Stalkered means you're drunk. What means you're tired?
Well, snookered? Was that snookered you meant?
I said, baby.
Or is it knackered?
Knackered. That's it. That's it.
Did we say that to the camera? Because this sounds great. How are you?
I'm knackered.
Fantastic. How often do you come to London then?
Well, I've been coming every weekend. Why? That's my route this month, every weekend. Yeah.
For people watching, not only is Debbie the daughter of the legendary singer
Hyde Campbell.
she also flies and has flown for many years with American Airlines.
Yes, and in my 37th year. Wow. As well as touring with Dad for 25 of those years.
Yeah. I mean, that's 2 medals you deserve.
Yeah. And a mom, come on, and a grandma. That's lots of medals, Daniel.
And there's me thinking she'd flown in just for the Daniel James Show.
That's it. Yeah.
So listen, earlier in the year, you had a beautiful song out, which was a hit on the Heritage chart.
I know. I was in awe that I made the Heritage chart.
Oh, Debbie, they loved the song Sunflower. Beautiful, beautiful track. Are you going to record some more songs, Debbie? Are you going to do some more singing?
Yeah, I've got some shows coming up. Alzheimer's, that's very dear to my heart. That was what Dad passed away from. Ironically, August 8th will be the 6th anniversary of his passing, but in November in Phoenix, they always do the Alzheimer walks and everything, and they've asked me this year to sing, and of course I will, and my band's flying in from all over, where they live, and I guess we'll do 2 shows that week.
Well, it's fun, man.
Yeah, and then I've got other shows.
So when you say...
I want to come over here.
We want you to come over here. Although the show is going out internationally, and I'm sure people around the world would love to see Debbie, because Glenn was such an international star.
He was, but you know what? He was really loved over here in England and Ireland and Scotland.
And Wales.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just loved him. In fact, my granddaughter's best friend, her mom and dad were over here on vacation, going through England and Scotland and everything, and they said the driver that they had driving them everywhere, he kept playing Glenn Campbell. And they're like, oh, we didn't realize how important Dad was over here. He was.
When I was growing up, I'm from the northeast of England, and I used to go up to my cousins at Sunderland every weekend. And we'd go out in the car, and we'd drive along the coast. And my uncle, every Sunday, played Glenn Campbell.
Great.
Wichita lineman by the time I get to Phoenix. So I know all your dad's songs. I think you and I need to duet. That big duet you do with your dad.
Oh, Let It Be Me.
Let It Be
Yeah, or Little Green Apple. Yeah, we could work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let It Be Me, or one of the other songs,
Yeah, I just was watching the other day, my husband and I were watching Dad's Silver, that's 25, right? 25th anniversary in the business in the 80s, and he had Anne Murray on. Love Anne Murray. Love her songs, and her and Dad were singing together, and...
Dad sang with so many people. What about Bobby Gentry?
Oh, yeah,
I
absolutely.
was watching her. Actually, she did a Let It Be Me as well.
Right, yeah, well, that was the original one, yeah. And then Nancy Sinatra and Dionne Warwick. I mean, yeah, Dad sang with everybody.
Because everybody loved him.
Yeah.
Great voice. Just, there was a purity in your dad's voice.
Yeah.
And of course, he played guitar as well.
Yeah.
I mean, before he was a big star, he was a huge session musician.
Right, the Wrecking Crew, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean...
And you know what? The Wrecking Crew, all of them, should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they aren't. And that is, my dad's not even in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And that is like a sin. Yeah. He played on almost all those artists' songs, Yeah.
Well, there's something we need to work on, isn't it? What do? Email the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, start a campaign.
Yeah, let's get...
Fans all over the world, let's get Glenn Campbell into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, there you go. So get your emails, you know what to do. So when you said that your band's going to fly in and you're going to do a couple of gigs for Alzheimer's, What kind of songs do you do? Do you do your dad's
I
stuff?
do. We do a tribute to Dad.
Right.
Yeah, so the band that I have, Adamus, Craig is a great singer, great guitar player, everything. And so they do all of the songs of Dad's that I wouldn't really touch,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Southern Nights. I'm sure I could sing it if I tried, but I just think it, my man's voice, you know, different songs that I think, Galveston, you know.
Galveston.
Yeah, we're a guy, you know, but I do Wichita Lineman, Try a Little Kindness, By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Moon is a Harsh Mistress.
We need to get tickets to this. What are these dates of this concert?
November, I think it's November 3rd and 4th in Phoenix. Yeah.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
So if you're around.
Well, they're not even charging for the Alzheimer event. It's donations, yeah. Because I'm not getting paid. I'm waiving my fee. Of course, they're going to supply the band hotel and bring them in, you know, from out of town and
I guess
everything.
they're going to put it on, you know, maybe live on Facebook or something so that we could, they could earn some money if they did that. Maybe, you know, Zoom it or something.
Oh, that's a great idea, Dan. You'll have to look into that for Alzheimer's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we can watch it around the world because, as you say, all those people who used to go to the Albert Hall to see your dad
Right,
would probably love to see the band and you.
right, yeah.
I bet lots of people remember you from when you toured with your dad.
I think so. It's funny when I used to do overnights in Manchester, the hotel that we stayed at in Manchester was right across the street from, it starts with the B and I can't think of the name of the venue right offhand, but I walked over there one day just to see who was performing that night, and one of the stagehands recognized me from all those years of singing in Manchester with Dad, because we sang there so many times. You know, I just needed to go there once or twice. We were over here at least every other year, you know.
So you must know parts of England quite well.
Oh, absolutely.
And of course you were here.
Been to every city in England and Scotland and Ireland.
She's practically a name.
I probably have been in more cities in your own country than you have.
She's just boasting that. Been in a few in the States though.
Okay.
We need to arm wrestle. on
Yes,
this.
we do.
Okay, Debbie, it's been beautiful.
Oh,
talking to you.
no, thank you.
Thank you for joining me on the Daniel James Show, and I want you to come back when you've got a new single.
Okay.
We're going to find some tracks for you, definitely.
All right, we'll get it on the Heritage charts. Yay.
We're getting it on
And congratulations on yours. That's amazing. I love it.
Number 3?
Okay, well, it's still climbing
Yeah, well, it's
with a bullet.
It's
It's had a lull.
no.
It's knackered.
Well, good to 3 is not too bad.
No.
it's
I
retired
think, what did I
gracefully.
get, 20? I only got to 20.
about 15.
Really?
Yeah, and just remember, I've had 6 singles on the Heritage chart. My first one only got to 15.
Oh, wow.
So, and then I got to 14, then I got to 6, then I got to 1, then I got to number 3. So you kind of, you can't be.
So
number
I
one
can't
every
be,
time.
okay, not my first time, I can't be number 1. Oh, he's got to make me be what his number 1 was, 15,
So you
right?
can be number 1 next time. We'll make a number 1, won't we, on the Heritage chart?
You got it.
Thank you so much.
My
for joining
pleasure,
us.
my pleasure.
The wonderful Debby Campbell.